suggestions that Meghan has been going to a few parties recently without Harry, and he's been at home. And so
Harry is so much better on his own, and the evidence appears to keep adding up. Louise, is there more than...
The digital world was so important to us because my wife in 2018 was the most trolled person in the world. There was
From royal bride to Hollywood flop, Meghan Markle is reportedly done playing Duchess. Insiders claim she's hunting for her next big payday. And Prince Harry? He's looking more like yesterday's news dot when Meghan Markle said, "I do, too."
Pandora, that anyone is trolled, so to speak. But when, like we said earlier in relation to the Walesers, when you're in the public sphere...
Prince Harry, the world gasped in awe. It looked like the ultimate rags to riches story of Hollywood. Actress marrying into one of the most famous royal families on earth. Crowds cheered, cameras flashed, and Meghan's diamond tiara sparkled like the promises of a perfect future.
Harry's people, that he's got a couple of rooms somewhere in Montecito where he can go to and have a bit of quiet time away from Meghan and the children. One of them is supposed to be a bungalow.
But behind the royal curtains, reality didn't match the fantasy. Meghan thought she was signing up for castles, private islands, and an endless flow of luxury. Instead, she got a man who was emotionally drained, estranged from his family. And here's the kicker, not nearly as rich as the headline suggested.
Well, it does make me wonder because all signs point to some issues behind the scenes. I mean, professionally, they've had to separate. Their brand was toxic. They were practically ready.
Harry isn't a billionaire prince. His inheritance is modest by royal standards, and most of the royal perks vanish the second you step away from the firm. Meghan envisioned yachts, but what she got was a Montecito mortgage.
Gym complex where he can go to and then relax after. There is also suggestions that Meghan has been going to a few...
The woman who thought she was stepping into a modern-day fairy tale is now stuck in what feels more like an indie drama, complete with public backlash and fading glamour. The dream, it's cracking. And for someone like Meghan, cracks are unacceptable. Critics aren't shy about saying it. Meghan got what she came for. The royal title? Locked? Global name recognition? Done. A Netflix documentary, magazine covers, and the ability to introduce herself as Duchess at any event? Mission accomplished. She even managed to pivot Harry into her PR projects, making him both co-star and co-signer. But now that the glitter has worn off, what's left? The couple is not the power duo they once imagined themselves as, a global power duo. But now their influence is shrinking, projects are bombing, and the elite circles Meghan craves are whispering about her. The buzz has turned into background noise, and that's dangerous for someone who built her brand on visibility. Desperation is starting to show. Meghan wanted the princess life, but it's not paying the bills. There are no castles, no royal income, and a husband who, let's be honest, looks like he's ready to trade Montecito stress for a pint at a pub in London. The fairy tale is fraying fast. Insiders say Meghan is growing restless. The narrative of finding freedom has expired, and she needs a new storyline fast. For Meghan, relevance isn't just a perk, it's oxygen. And when the supply starts running low, survival instincts kicking hard.
Childhood, they've had the acrimony, they've lived through it themselves, and they won't want that for Lilibet and Archie either. But moreover to that, I really find that I'm seeing Harry and Meghan much happier professionally working.
Meghan's alleged billionaire shopping spree, socially speaking, of course, is making headlines. Rumors are swirling that she's dipping her toes back into those high-stakes waters where power and money flow like vintage champagne.
The World Privacy Tour didn't quite turn out the way that we thought that it would, but so why is he bringing this up now?
Yeah, so this was the Nexus conference. Now, if you think back to a couple of years ago...
It's the circle she's always gravitated toward, where image is currency and the right connection can rewrite a career overnight. From royal bride to Hollywood flop, Meghan Markle is reportedly done playing Duchess. Insiders claim she's hunting for her next big payday. And Prince Harry? He's looking more like yesterday's news. When Meghan Markle said, "I do" to Prince Harry, the world gasped. It looked like the ultimate rags to riches story. A Hollywood actress marrying into one of the most famous royal families on earth. Crowds cheered, cameras flashed, and Meghan's tiara sparkled with the promise of a perfect future. But behind the royal curtains, reality didn't match the fantasy. Meghan thought she was signing up for castles, private islands, and endless luxury. Instead, she got a man who was emotionally drained, estranged from his family, and here's the kicker: not nearly as rich as the headline suggested. Harry isn't the billionaire prince. His inheritance is modest by royal standards, and most perks vanish once you step away from the firm. Meghan envisioned yachts, but got a Montecito mortgage. The woman who thought she was stepping into a modern-day fairy tale is now stuck in what feels more like an indie drama, complete with backlash and fading glamour. The dream? It's cracking. And for someone like Meghan, cracks are unacceptable. Critics aren't shy. They say Meghan got what she came for: a royal title, global recognition, a Netflix deal, magazine covers, and the power to call herself Duchess Anywhere. Mission accomplished. She even managed to pivot Harry into her PR projects, making him both co-star and co-signer. But now that the glitter has worn off, what's left? The couple isn't the power duo they once imagined. Their influence is shrinking, their projects are flopping, and the elite circles Meghan craves are whispering about her desperation. Meghan wanted the princess life, but it's not paying the bills. No castles, no royal income, and a husband who looks more ready to swap Montecito stress for a London pub. Insiders say Meghan is restless. The narrative of finding freedom has expired, and she needs a new storyline fast. For Meghan, relevance isn't just a perk, it's oxygen. And when that supply runs low, survival instincts kick in. That's why rumors swirl about Meghan's billionaire shopping spree, socially speaking, of course. She's reportedly dipping her toes back into high-stakes waters where power and money flow like vintage champagne. Think invite-only Silicon Valley retreats, tech mogul soirees, and charity galas that double as networking gold mines. Word is, Meghan's aligning herself with the next big fish. Names like European telecom tycoons and global finance moguls keep surfacing. One juicy rumor even links her to a tech billionaire known for loving Hollywood arm candy. And let's not forget Netflix boss Ted Sarandos, who once called her a rock star. Professional? Maybe. Strategic? Definitely. Meghan knows the rules. Proximity equals opportunity. And when your brand is teetering, nothing says reinvention like a billionaire power move. Meghan's radar for wealth seems sharper than ever. And if Montecito gossip is right, she's already making calculated plays. After all, in Meghan's world, Plan B isn't just a fallback. It's the main event waiting in the wings. But here's where it all starts to crumble. Meghan's brand isn't thriving. It's gasping for air. The woman once hailed as a modern royal icon is now a late-night punchline. Her Netflix cooking show? Critics shredded it. Instagram aesthetics with zero flavor. The infamous pineapple clip where Meghan demonstrated cutting fruit like she just discovered civilization went viral for the wrong reasons. Audiences mocked it. Memes exploded. Her Martha Stewart dreams dissolved into Pinterest parody. Even the production team allegedly scrapped hours of footage for being too boring. Then there's her podcast, which Spotify axed faster than you can say content strategy. Meghan wanted to be aspirational, but the world saw contrived and disconnected. Every misstep chips away at her image, and PR can't keep up. The brand built on empowerment and elegance is collapsing under vanity projects and hollow messaging. And if the rumors are true, even Meghan knows it. Hollywood has officially swiped left. Insiders say the biggest blow came when Brooke Shields shaded Meghan during a podcast, mocking her recycled empowerment tailies. Yes, even the old soap company at 11 inches anecdote. The jab was subtle but clear. Meghan's story feels stale. And she's not just losing relevance, she's losing all eyes. Oprah's gone quiet? The Obamas? Absent. Even Tyler Perry, who gave Meghan and Harry their first California safe haven, is allegedly hinting about favors owed. Hollywood thrives on freshness and edge. Montecito was supposed to be Meghan's flex, her victory lap in the Wealth Olympics. But instead of applause, she's getting side eyes. Neighbors whisper about the irony of her relatable mom persona while she jets to global summits in private planes to preach sustainability. In a world obsessed with authenticity, Meghan's perfection feels artificial, and in Montecito, that social death. Then there's Harry, the man who gave up a kingdom for California. His military honors? Gone. Royal perks? History. What's left is a prince who now looks like Meghan's +1. Meghan commands the spotlight while Harry nods along, a supporting actor in the Meghan Markle show. Friends whisper about his isolation and quiet frustration. He traded a throne for freedom, but lost his identity. And now with Meghan rumored to be eyeing billionaire lifeboats, where does that leave him? Alone, adrift, wondering if the escape was worth it. Megyn Kelly dropped a grenade when she said, if Elon Musk gave Meghan Markle a second look, Harry would be history by breakfast. Brutal? Yes. Accurate? That's what the internet thinks. Meghan's billionaire wish list isn't just gossip. It's echoing through Hollywood backrooms and Montecito dinner parties. She's allegedly eyeing names that make Harry's Netflix paycheck look like pocket change. We're talking Wall Street sharks, big tech pioneers, and global tycoons with yachts, islands, and influence dripping from their cufflinks. Why the shift? Meghan's brand is wobbling. The podcast died. Netflix feels stale. Independence is expensive. Montecito mortgages don't pay themselves. Whispers say she's popping up at the right galas, charity auctions, and empowerment luncheons, casually dropping buzzwords like sustainability and mental health. Translation: she's baiting the hook. And Meghan knows what she's doing. In her world, relevance is currency, and she spends wisely. The name echoing loudest in those circles? Elon Musk, the world's richest wild card. Would he actually go for it? Probably not. But just floating his name keeps Meghan in the gossip cycle. No confirmed hits yet, but the hunt is very much on. And here's the irony. Meghan burned the third royal bridge for freedom, but she may now miss the perks of that gilded cage. Royal life wasn't just tiaras and titles. It was a bulletproof brand, lifelong press coverage, global adoration on autopilot. And yes, the crown picked up the tab. Meghan traded it for California sunshine, media deals, and a dream of Hollywood domination. But that dream? It's fizzling. Meghan underestimated how expensive independence really is. Gone are the palace, staff, the firm's protection, and the unshakable royal image. Now, she's footing the bill for luxury living, security, and PR. And without the royal badge, her brand has a shelf life. And that's the gut punch. The Duchess of Sussex is learning that in Hollywood, even fairy tales have an expiration date. Hollywood isn't starstruck by a duchess. It's dazzled by data, streaming views, podcast ratings, brand deals that actually convert, and Meghan's numbers, they're tanking. Her Spotify deal imploded. Her lifestyle ventures flopped. Even her charity projects barely register without a royal ribbon cutting to glam them up. That's the cold truth of Tinseltown. Fame fades when the headlines sour. Meghan's crown was her currency. and she may have cashed it in too early. Now, the offers are drying up faster than champagne at a Montecito brunch. And Meghan? She's learning that freedom without a safety net feels a lot like free fall. No built-in protection, no royal machinery to catch her. Just PR spin, increasingly thin. But here comes the twist everyone's been waiting for. What? Started as fringe speculation is now mainstream Hollywood gossip. Whispers of divorce. It's no longer wild conspiracy. It's become a recurring theme in insider chatter. Meghan's closest confidants are allegedly tossing around phrases like fresh start and individual rebranding. Translation: she's mapping out an exit strategy with military precision. No lawyers have been spotted yet, but the energy around the Markle camp, it screams pivot preparation. And Meghan doesn't see this as failure, quite the opposite. She sees it as leveling up. One insider reportedly said, "Bold? Absolutely, but very on brand." Meghan's narrative has always been about reinvention. Actress to royal, royal to activist, activist to mogul. The next chapter? Solo powerhouse. The timing would be chef's kiss perfect. Brand fatigue is real. The marriage looks strained. And Meghan's still chasing the billionaire tier lifestyle she once imagined. Lavish, exclusive, high-profile. Meanwhile, Harry seems either oblivious or deep in denial. Public appearances show him smiling, nodding, playing the supportive husband, but insiders claim tension is bubbling beneath the surface. Alleged arguments over finances, disagreements about how private their lives should be. Harry reportedly wants stability. Meghan wants expansion. And when those goals clash, someone has to fold. If the whispers are accurate, Meghan's done folding. She's ready to play her hand, and the only question left is when. And maybe more importantly, how big will the fallout be? If the rumors prove true, Meghan's next move could shake the celebrity world to its core.